Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD campaign. Here today, we're going to be starting a brand new Let's Play series on the channel. We're going to be playing as the Kingdom of Jerusalem and Cyprus. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, and let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions. It's been, what, 5 months since I've done a medieval campaign on the channel, and I want to bring it back into rotation. So let me know the Let's Plays you would like to see from me. We're going to be playing as the Kingdom of Jerusalem and Cyprus. We've got a couple of options here. Maybe the Kingdom of Sicily, the Kingdom, or sorry, actually the Grand Duchy of Serbia is definitely in the mix. Maybe some of the Iberian countries, Portugal. Of course, maybe the Kingdom of Castile and Leon. Maybe we could play as England, France, the Holy Roman Empire. That's definitely other options. So, I've got to say a huge thank you to the 1212 AD mod team for allowing me to still Let's Play their mod. I'm really excited for this. Like I said, it's been about 5 months or so. I haven't played on this latest campaign build, so hopefully we have some surprises as well. So we'll go into the custom battle. I'll show you guys some of the units that are going to be available to us in this series. Also, guys, I think it's been about 8 months since I've had access to the mod, and for you guys, for the public, I still don't know when a public beta will be available. I get that question asked a lot, so I just thought I'd clarify that for now. Okay, so here come the units, some of the units we've got at our disposal: shock units, spear infantry, pike infantry as well. Here are the melee, of course, the famed dismounted Templar Knights and the Hospitallers as well. We've even got some decent bowmen. Some of the handguns and the heavier cavalry might not be available to us, as we are still playing on the early campaign, the 1212 AD. I haven't got access to the late campaign just yet. Okay guys, welcome to the campaign map. So, here are the mod credits. You're most welcome to pause and read. So another huge thank you to the mod team once again. So welcome to the series, guys. I'll put in the description below the 1212 AD mod battle pack if you want to play some custom battles. But unfortunately, of course, the campaign isn't available to the general public just yet. So welcome to the series. We currently have Acre here, of course, our capital. We currently have a full stack here with Jean, I guess. Yes, 4 units of spears, 4 units of crossbows, 3 units of cavalry, 12 units. Not too bad in Acre itself. Antioch is currently the capital. Holmes is right next to us, probably one of our major targets. Pushing over to Cyprus, we have King Hugh with 2 units of spears, 2 units of crossbows, and 4 units of cavalry. It's been quite some time since I've played Total War on the channel, and I'm excited to be back and produce more content for you guys. Definitely over the next couple of weeks and months, we're going to be doing this Jerusalem campaign, but I want to make this sort of a mainstay on the channel for the next couple of months or so. So there's a lot of medieval campaigns to come, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so let's have a look at our diplomacy. So, currently my father has passed away. I've come to the throne at 18 years of age. I currently have a wife, Alice, and I'm 18. I could potentially divorce the couple, maybe look to seek alliances with maybe some other major European powers. That's definitely a play. Maybe getting like stronger military alliances, but I don't want to risk the political power just yet, because what, it costs like 20 for a divorce. Then of course you'd have to get another wife back if we can't get one from an AI faction. Okay, so my brother has died, who was 11, unfortunately. I do have a bastard sister, Marie, who's married to Jean. He's currently got the other army. Looking at our other nobles, we have Pierre, Jean, and Godfrey. Excellent. And here is myself, of course. Alrighty, let's have a look at the diplomacy and how we're sort of sitting at the moment as the Kingdom of Jerusalem and Cyprus. So we are currently Catholic Christianity. We're currently at strength ranked 26, and we have a defensive alliance with the Principality of Antioch. They're just to the north of us as well. Okay, looking at my trade, I currently have trade with the Ayyubids. Do I really? The enemy, well, I guess, yeah, I guess we're benefiting from their trade for now. I've got a lot of other trade partners as well. So they're currently strength ranked second. We have the Seljuk Sultanate of Rum. And we've also got Georgia here as well. We probably can go into diplomacy in a moment, try and get some payments and trade rights where we can. So, the main objective for this series is to eliminate the Ayyubid Sultanate. If we can take all of their regions now, and obviously take Jerusalem. What is Jerusalem worth? Everything. That's going to be the main goal for the series. Depending if we sort of steamroll the Ayyubids, we could potentially maybe push into Anatolia, get rid of the Seljuk Sultanate of Rum, maybe install a Catholic regime in Anatolia. Potentially, we could send an army over to Spain to help out with the sort of Catholic, Portuguese, and Spanish sort of conquest of southern Iberia, help them throw out the Moors. That's definitely something we can do. But let me know in the comments where you'd like me to expand and conquer, feedback and suggestions, tactics, and yeah, let me know where you want me to expand and conquer, notably. Okay, looking at my tech-wise, okay, so we've got a couple of options here. Military and civic. The tech tree isn't as massive as you'd see in other Total Wars, but that's okay. This is still a mod at the end of the day, and a fantastic mod, I'm not going to lie. I can't wait. I'm really excited to be back with some medieval content. I've been playing a lot of World War II and Hearts of Iron 4, a lot of Total War 3 Kingdoms before that, and Imperator Rome. It's good to be back on medieval Total War. I think going for the Catholic Abbey is probably our best bet. Okay, objectives. We haven't got any specific... Oh, we got some decisions. Right, so there's actually a new decision mechanic in the game. Found an empire. What are our objectives? Control 18 regions. So I guess they plan to make this more specific eventually down the line. Okay, let's dive into diplomacy now, shall we? Let's sort by attitude. So the Republic of Pisa already have trade with us. They don't want some sort of defensive or military alliance. No. What about the Principality of Antioch? Military alliance, moderate. Would I be able to receive a payment from you? Military access. I can give you a military alliance on top of that, because I'm not too fast of them moving and rotating forces through my lands. We've accepted that. Fantastic. And it looks like in doing so, we've already actually gained some trade partners there. Oh, because we've got the Republic of Venice. They're interested in a defensive alliance. The problem with Venice, they sort of get ganged up on a bit from Croatia, Epirus, Sicily, so I don't particularly want to be dragged into too much of that. Military alliance with Venice. They're nearly too far away, though. I think we'll kind of leave that for now. Maybe we can do the classic Simpzy cheese strat. Yep, of just asking countries for money, just begging at the front door. Hello, can I have money? Oh wow, we're not seriously about to get 900 from them. Slightly rejected. Let's try and get some. Okay, 300. So I'm gonna go around try and continue with some negotiations. If there's any major alliances, I'll let you know. But it's time to get our diplomacy on track. Okay, guys, so we've notably been able to get an alliance here with Cilicia. And we've also managed to get 12,000 in the bank, which is actually quite significant. Quite a significant increase to our treasury. War weariness is fine for now. We need to keep an eye on our papal standing as well. That's something we don't really need to too much worry about, as we're going to be slaying infidels. Deus Volt! Get it in the chat. Going for the majority of this series. We're not going to be betraying many Catholic regimes. Balance of power, loyalty, tax rate is fine. And we have the Kings of Altrima, giving us minus 25% public order penalty to other religions. Okay. Headquarters of military orders, 50% minus to upkeep and construction. Crusader forces, and minus diplomatic relations with Saracens. Okay, let's dive into some construction. So at the moment, Islam seems to be the major religion in our region. Okay, so we've got a couple of options here. We can upgrade our border fort. I don't think that's really needed just yet, as we do have a decent wall strength here. Looking at our port, we can upgrade it slightly, 7,500. And then the Templar orders. Right, I'm curious to see how this works. So I think spending 3,000 on a cow shed will give us more regional food and animal husbandry. So let's have a look at the building browser here. So from what I can already sort of see is that the Templar and the Knights of Jerusalem are all tied within religious buildings. Recruitment is tied into religious buildings. That's really quite cool. So we've got the Templar Chapel here, which gives us the unlock of Templar Knights, Sergeants, and Crossbowmen. Further expanding it to a chapel house and headquarters. Even like the icon changes as well. So we've got the Hospitaller Chapel as well, which gives us an unlock to Hospitaller Knights. I'm not entirely sure the stat difference between the Hospitallers and the Templars. I don't know if they're the same or one's obviously better than the other. Okay, moving to the Crusaders Inn as well. We've got the Foreign Barracks, which gives us up... Oh, okay, so this gives us access to Crusader Marksmen. Maybe, seems we only can really have one per town. Maybe getting like a Foreign Barracks or a Crusader Inn at Holmes might be my best bet, because I'd love to get to some Crusader Archers. So we've got St. Lazarus Chapel as well, which gives us Order Cavalry. So you can even see like the custom unique icons on the left hand side. This looks absolutely awesome. Even like the banners there, the green and white of St. Lazarus, and then of course we have the Templar flag, and then I guess like the Crusader Inn with the blue. Man, that's some really nice detail that I just sort of caught myself looking at there. Okay, so we can obviously upgrade to a chapel house. I don't think I want to just yet, however. Okay, looking at our Crusader pool, what have we got access to? We've got some dismounted Templar Knights, crossbows. Crossbows are alright for now, but I personally prefer obviously trying to get archers so you can arc your arrows over the top of your front lines. Cavalry as well I'd like to increase. Before I go into recruitment, can I put in some officers now actually? So Jean can be put in, so my brother-in-law can be put into a higher office. And what about our governors? So we've got Acre and Cyprus that need to be governed. So let's bring in Pierre to Acre. Let's bring in Jean to Crete for now. And I guess Godfrey will be our next randomly sort of generated character we bring in. Okay, let's go through some military recruitment. So I want to try and get some dismounted knights, the more the merrier. Now with our governors in, we can actually go into our edicts. So we've got a couple of here: religious tolerance, settled tribes, raise levy, capacity +2. That might be interesting. And then there's additional tax rate stuff. I want to, for now, try and get as much units as quickly as possible. I want to try and gobble up as much Ayyubid Sultanate territory, going for Aleppo and Homs as quickly as possible. So let's get some dismounted knights where we can. Let's get some more cavalry here as well. I think crossbows we're fine for now, but let's also continue to get some Templar sergeants. So let's get these guys in as well for now. Once that recruitment pool gets up, we should be able to recruit them a lot quicker. Okay, now that you're in a different region, you can actually bring some forces over as well. Instead of just like trying to rush the king over here, it might be in my best interest to maybe wait a turn to get some units. So as Cyprus, I'm going to do that often, forgive me. Right, so, Crete, let's... do you expect no less in a Simpzy Let's Play? Correcting myself and then being wrong for the second time. My brain is just moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Not concentrating what I'm saying. I'm thinking about other shit. Right. Okay. Where were we? Oh, God. Right. In Cyprus, there's not the sort of infrastructure recruitment capacity as there is in the mainland near Acre, right? So we've only got like early spearmen and some skirmishers. So let's try and get a couple of these early spearmen. We can use them as garrisons and stuff later on. Right, let's look at the construction pool. Fuck me dead, boys. Right, trading docks, shipyard, and fishing. Maybe going with some trading docks as well. And a noble demise, giving us noble recruitment cap, resources minus. I don't really care for the minus like noble recruitment, but getting the cap is probably not a bad idea. And I'm having it a market city here for now as well. So we're slowly but surely building up the Kingdom of Jerusalem and Cyprus, looking at close targets. Aleppo here seems to be relatively exposed, and if we can bring in the Principality of Antioch, maybe if they can push further north there, we can focus on Homs, Damascus, and Jerusalem. If we can sort of set up, once we get Homs, a bit of a... Well, I don't know what's best here, because they outnumber us quite significantly. We just need an army. Maybe if we can hold Accra and Homs convincingly, trying to allow them and funnel them into this mountain pass here, we might be able to surround and kill the Saracens in the desert. Send them back from whence they came. Okay, so in Cyprus we have an edict we can pursue. So let's go with settled tribes. Let's get some growth. Let's get some wealth. There's not going to be too much cavalry recruitment in Cyprus itself, but that's alright. So guys, if you haven't already gone and checked out my other medieval 1212 AD Let's Plays on the channel, I've got a fair few. I've played as Venice, Norway, Scotland, the Byzantine Empire. Who else have I played as off the top of my head? Poland Strong, King Leszek, and welcome to the top of the turn. So there's already a lot of series, but yeah, I think I've got a bit of an idea what I want to do next. Sicily, Serbia, maybe go back to England, France, and Holy Roman Empire, some of the major core factions of a medieval campaign. Settings, it's been quite some time since I've done those factions. I did a similar thing like on a previous mod, not the official 1212 AD grand campaign, but I have played them on a, like, I think it was like an Age of Charlemagne pack. Anyway, conversion of Holmes. Belief in the Catholic faith is spreading to the neighbouring lands. People are converting in these droves. Okay, so... Catholic influence remaining. Okay. We have encountered the commune of Bologna. And we've raised some levies where we can. So war has been declared with Georgia and some of the Islamic tribes to the Far East. Okay, our recruitment's coming along as well, and we've also got our spearmen here as well. I don't want to wait or should I get some more guys? Look, the thing is, we don't want... It's still going to be like 3 turns before we need them. No. So at the moment, my recruitment pool is okay. We're still making 1,000 per turn, so that's good for my liking. Oh, we can get like trade with Bologna as well. So let's try and do that. Non-aggression, I'll give you guys like I'll demand a payment. Yeah, sure, we'll accept that. Trade rights for 300. Good. Alright, let's see if there's any more negotiations we can get done. Okay, we've got a couple of options here. It does look likely that Venice would accept a military or a defensive alliance, and Sicily. The problem is with Italy at this time period, most of the countries are under the thumb of the Holy Roman Empire, and on here in Dalmatia, down in Illyria, most of it's under the control of Hungary. So I'm just sort of umming and ahhing whether or not to make an alliance with Venice, because they're going to be dragged into a lot of wars throughout this series. So making an alliance with them, I don't want to jeopardize us. That's what I'm sort of getting at. So maybe uniting Sicily, Venice with me might sort of resolve that, because as you can see here, they are massively keen for a defensive, while Sicily is interested in a defensive for now. So let's start off with Sicily, because they're going to be the hard ones to sort of win over. So I will offer you a defensive alliance. Rejected. Okay, straight up no then. Maybe sweetening the deal with about 500. I'm happy to go up to 8. Realistically, even for a defensive. So let's offer you a payment of 7. No, they're really not interested. Okay, moving into our attitude. Antioch's happy with me. Pisa likes me as well. Maybe bringing in Pisa. Yeah, maybe bringing in Pisa might be better. And Venice. And Genoa. Okay, let's go with Venice. Let's offer a military alliance. They've accepted. We have a military alliance with Venice. Genoa, we Won't have a defensive. What about Pisa? Will you give me a military? Accepted. Good. What about Sicily now? Still not interested. But we are slowly uniting some of the Western kingdoms, which is good, because this will give us our strength ranking up a bit, because we still currently only sit at 22. Okay, well, let's end the turn and continue. We've done a little bit of diplomacy here now. We're slowly but surely recruiting strong military forces in Acca and weaker ones in Cyprus. I'm curious to see if there's any other political unfoldings around the world. I've also played as the Mongols as well, which was something a bit different. The Fifth Crusade. Pope Innocent III has proclaimed a new crusade to free the Holy Land from the Saracens. At the Fourth Council of Lateran held this year, various Catholic rulers will soon be asked to join the crusade, though its intended target is not known precisely. Okay, so we've got some unseasonal conditions here, and the Holy Roman Empire has declared war upon Sicily. That's a massive development. Let's cross our fingers and hope we don't get called in. It's so far away. Oh, we're not. I thought I had an alliance with them. Oh, you suckers. I've made an alliance with Pisa, Venice, and Salacia. Okay, so they're not being drawn in. Man, if they like, maybe that's why they did it. Maybe the Holy Roman Empire attacked Sicily because they're like, oh, there's sort of a bit of a Western Jerusalem pact going on here with Pisa, Venice, and a couple of others and whatnot. That's very, very interesting. I want to try and get some more trade if I can. Oh, Epirus is interested in some trade. Good. You want to give me a payment for that? I should have asked for one. Realistically, seeing as they were so highly in demand for it, if we can sort of make Jerusalem and the Kingdom of Jerusalem and Cyprus sort of a trade node here, allowing Western Catholic kingdoms to get trade and commerce done through here. That's something I want to do. And 250. Right, we're going to nearly go bankrupt in the next end turn. So we might have... Okay, we have 420 in the bank. That's enough for now. Okay, because I don't want to go too much into debt, but we're going to need to start taking territory, so it might be worth the risk. Should we give it one more lot of recruitment here? How much do these cost to turn? Only 60. They're basically cannon fodder anyway. Oh well, let's give it one more end turn and continue. And then we'll strike at Holmes. We'll rally up at Acca. Oh, here we go. So, the Republic of Venice has attacked the Empire of Nicaea. Now, this has drawn things a little bit closer to home. The Empire of Nicaea is the Byzantines, of course. So the Latin Empire have them here as a chokehold, and they do have Greek allies with them. The problem here as well is the Tsardom of Bulgaria, up near the Danube. They're quite strong in this time period, and I don't want to be drawn into a war with the Byzantines just yet. It's a shame they declared war upon them. I'm surprised at how aggressive they were. I'm going to decline and break the alliance with Venice, because I don't want to be drawn into a war here when we're on a couple of days away from actually attacking the Ayyubid Sultanate, and that's the main goal of this series. I don't want to be drawn in because sometimes the AI is attracted to a human player. It can really swing down forces here. I don't think rushing our forces north when we need to focus on these guys is good enough. Defamation. An unscrupulous rival has spread foul rumours. We need to allow Hugh to pay him off. And now this war has come into effect. We will be untrustworthy for some time now, but we do have our military allies, so it's okay. Alrighty then, we need to take Holmes. So, let's allow the king to move up. And we will give him the best quality army to hit the city. Okay, so first of all, getting rid of this Jav Cav is probably a good idea. Also, probably just getting rid of all the cavalry and the crossbowmen. And getting these guys out as well. realistically, we want to swing all these. We basically want this entire army to go over, basically. And we'll leave probably only 2. I think these guys are actually better than that, so we'll leave it at that. So it's 4, that's fine, and there's cavalry, that's enough. So I think now that's a lot better. Okay, I'd love some more proper swordsmen, but we can't get them for now. Okay, so we've got a couple of options here. We have 4,000 in the bank, and we have a massive stack here. We can push to the border to give us some intel, which I think is probably our best bet. Damascus is quite close to them. So, let's push to the border here now in Homs. It does look like the city is undefended. That's good for us. Okay, probably getting some more better quality archers here is probably our best bet. Eventually getting some more cavalry as well. So we'll leave Jean here in Akka. I don't think it's worth bringing in another army just yet. I'm curious to see if anyone would want more trade. So I want to give Salacia military access if I can. Yeah, that's what we want. So especially these people like so close in the vicinity to do so, it's probably not a bad idea. Maybe even Pisa actually. Okay. The Crusade is probably going to be called. I don't know if there's any specific scripts for the siege of Cairo. Oh, we also need to take into consideration our trade we've got with them. What actually is it? So at the moment, we're only... so we lose an income of 200. We get 200 from tariffs, and only 12 from long-term partnership. Okay, because we're currently importing glass, slaves, and spices from the Ayyubids, which will be thrown out the window in a minute. Also, how are their alliances doing? So they've got the Sharifate of Mecca. So they're not currently at war with anyone. We're going to have to straight up war deck Abu Bakr. Okay, well, without further ado, let's end the turn and continue. And then we'll declare war and have the siege of Homs in today's episodia. Are there only going to be any sort of plays or misdirections coming up through the end turn phase? Okay, so the Pope has called the Crusade. I actually didn't time that, but yeah, the Crusade for Cairo has been called. So we can straight up send this army on Crusade. It's worked out quite well. We do have a small amount of pestilence in the city, so I'm tempted just to move the army out for now that that's come in. But we do lose a turn of recruitment. I think it's worth it because we're probably going to lose many lives with that pestilence, which sucks. So we lose a turn of recruitment, but I think we'll be fine. Okay, so that gives us a really interesting opportunity. Oh, here we go. France, the Holy Roman Empire, and Hungary have all pledged to go to war with the Ayyubids and join the Crusade. Okay, so the intended target is Cairo. Now, we've got a couple of options here. In the original medieval, you can sort of glitch it and allow you to continue to get really good bonuses and whatnot. The problem is, for me, I want to take Ayyubid territory over here, per se. So, obviously, if we say, yep, we're going for the Siege of Cairo, and we don't get there, and we sort of get distracted by Jerusalem, Damascus, Homs, do the Crusaders here get pissed off? That's what I want to know. Can I actually see those forces over there anyway? No. I wonder if France and some of those other countries, now that they're at war with the Ayyubids, I still haven't met them. Oh, Serbia, Burgundy, Croatia, Hungary, and the Holy Roman Empire have joined, just to name a few. So we've got a couple of options here. Do I wait, take Homs, take Damascus and Jerusalem, when we're ready to hit the city of Cairo, send a force? Or do I risk joining the Crusade now, hitting Homs, Damascus and Jerusalem? From what I can remember in like the original medieval, if you sort of delay from its direct target, you can get some bad debuffs, financial, morale and whatnot. So look, you know what, I'm going to take a risk. I want to see. I actually don't know personally, so I haven't got this far in this campaign before. So it's essentially a blind let's play. I'm going to do it. I am going to send this army on Crusade. Your faction has joined the Crusade for Cairo, and now will be at war with the faction holding it. Until the city is taken from their hands, or an invasion has repelled. The zealousness you've displayed by your willingness to join the Crusade has pleased His Holiness. Your papal favour has increased to 7, so it gives us a really nice bonus to Christian buildings. Now, so we've encountered them. Military alliance with Pisa now broken. And trade's been broken there. We have a co-war target. So, looking at the units, there's not like a specific unit buff or like a Crusade icon that it had in vanilla. Okay, well, we're going to go straight for Homs then and start the siege of the city. So, looking at the garrison itself, 2 units of Jun Spear, 3 units of Medium Spear, 2 Swordsmen, 2 Archers, and 1 Cavalry unit. Okay, so let's start off with a Battering Ram and a Ladder unit there as well. Okay, and we'll keep this army just outside Acre with the ability to defend it. So we can set a co-war target now with Antioch in the north and our allies. So I think if you can strike Aleppo in the north, I'm actually not too fussed about Aleppo itself, or like Mosul or something. I'd rather push further south within Acre. Fire and Steel, we probably could get a better one than that. Okay guys, well, without further ado, let's end the turn and continue now, shall we, and see how the Ayyubids react. Okay, we've got some unassigned skills here with my governor. Okay, what's like the best, what's the min-max strat again? Builder and Bureaucrat, I think, is the best way to go for governors. Yep, so let's go with that and get the added taxation. Jean is also another governor as well. Oh, governor buildings, he's got actually an ancillary sort of thing that gives him better quality ones, so let's leave it at that. Okay, cool. Let's end the turn and continue. We will have the Siege of Homs in today's video. Let's hope the Hospitallars and Antioch push north to Aleppo. And they have! Fantastic! Good. Good old King Bo has pushed further north. Okay, natural causes. Pierre. The 5th Crusade. Oh, here we go. Okay. So this has thrown a wee bit of a spanner in the works. So you have to go for it. Right, okay. Good, I'm learning along with you guys as well. Mission issued. The 5th Crusade. The 5th Crusade has begun with the intention of retaking the Holy Land for Christendom, beginning with the conquest of Egypt. The main target of this crusade is the Egyptian city of Cairo. Once this city is taken, all that stand between us and the Holy Land will crumble. A little bit ambitious if I do say myself, Mr. Popey, because we're going to be massively overextending ourselves, but no matter. Own the regional Cairo or assist another faction taking it in 10 turns. Resolution. The consequences of this choice are not clear yet, so we get a reward. Right, so how far away is it? We're currently recruiting, so we can't tell. It's probably... Oh, hang on. Right, okay, so that's like the movement range of us for now. Right, so we can... it's been buffed. We've got a movement buff here. Yes, I was talking about the little cross. It's actually down here in the right. Okay, so what's our buff? Crusader army. 100% movement, minus upkeep, minus 50 when fighting Catholic, plus 10 morale when fighting... Right, okay. So it does work like that. Interesting. Well, it looks like we're going to have to more than likely sail up the Suez. The Suez Canal. And it does look like they've got a rather large force here in Alexandria. So we can actually make that within 3, maybe to 5 turns or something. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Holmes still. But we might have to quickly rush Cairo. Look, if we take Cairo and then, like, lose it, I'm not really too fussed. If we can sack and raze it to the ground, I hope there's going to be other reinforcements coming to help, but I don't know. I don't know if that's a plausible or realistic thing to see, but we'll soon find out. Trebizond want... I thought they want trade or something with us. No, but we found them. King Alexios. Right, well, without further ado, let's have our first battle of today's video. So, Acre has a bit of a pestilence problem, but the public order will be okay for now. We've still got 4 units coming here in Acre, and it doesn't look like there's going to be any resistance to the siege here at Homs. Up in the north, we have our Principality of Antioch allies besieging the city of Aleppo. If we can secure our northern border, we can focus on the south and not put their city of Antioch at risk, I guess. Alrighty, so let's fight this one. You already know the army composition because I mentioned it before. We have 2,770 men of the Kingdom of Jerusalem, Crusaders, and we're facing 1,680 Saracens in the garrison at Homs. No army has come up with Abu Bakr, and Saladin is nowhere to be seen. The Battle of Homs, 1213 AD. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle map, rather. The weather conditions are looking a little bit devilish. They are sort of, well, helping the Saracens here today. They've whipped up a sandstorm, goddammit. Let's wait and try and sort of wait it out. Fog. God. We'll risk it one more. Dry. That's what we want. Let's start the deployment. Man, oh man, it's been quite some time since I've actually played a battle. I need to get my keyboard adjusted. Okay, so let's see what we're working with in this ancient city. Okay, so towers on the backside here. There seems to be a control there as well, and one here as well, and one here. Okay, the watchtowers have been dismantled here on the left side, but there does seem to be some here. We need to take this one here, but we also need to be fighting, like, further back, but that can be narrowed a lot more. Okay, so I think an assault from this side of the city, and probably here is our best bet. But yeah, there's a lot more angles there. We could maybe do a bit of a bait and switch and send some north to swing some around. Put some of the weaker units to the north to try and drag some of their forces away. Might be a better idea. And even if we don't, we probably could send cavalry around the back or something. Okay, so let's see what we're working with before we get stuck in. Let's have a look at the units for the first time in the campaign now, shall we? Alrighty, let's have a look at them. So here are our basic Templar sergeants, of course. Keen and ready to go. Keen to earn a wage, keen to get some plunder, and bring back, importantly, Christianity to the Holy Land. We need to protect the pilgrims' privileges. Right, what do we got going on here? Hospitallers as well. What have we got here? Sergeants. I'm curious to have a look at these guys. Okay. Cool. What about these sort of weaker spears? Oh yeah, these guys look massively massively sort of slapped together here. Good, repping Jesus Christ. Even you further at the back. Alright, so where is the dismounted hospitaller, the Templars rather. These are our major sword unit, the only ones we've really sort of got in this fight. All good, praise Jeebus, let's go. And crossbowmen's pretty stock standard at the back. And where's the king? Where's the king? Protect the king. Here we go. We have the king, soon to be the kingdom of heaven. We have Hugh. Humongous. We have the man, the myth, soon to be a legend in this series. And then we've just got our basic Crusader cavalry further at the back. Okay, let's see if this plan can be hatched accordingly. Okay, I feel like having the really good swordsman on a battering ram is a bit much. So we'll try and get some of the other guys on it. Okay, so we'll put a battering ram straight up through there, through the guts is probably our best bet. Moving an additional battering ram over here as well. Actually, we need it up here. Actually, we'll try and distract it, because I think trying to push that might be a little bit too crazy. So try and get that to go here. And we'll put you like here, right? So this will distract some of the units away. Depending if they commit... If they commit a lot of forces here, it will split it between the two. If they don't, we're going to be able to get cavalry around the back there, like, really well. So it's kind of a win-win situation for us. But maybe I'm overthinking it, seeing it's just a garrison. They're not as well trained as a lot of others. So let's move my crossbows here. We'll try and shoot up and over the walls this way. And then we've got the remaining men here at our disposal. So if I can drop you and get you back into the pile, if we can get proper swordsmen quickly up and over here, it's probably our best bet. You're here as well. You being higher up, so like go here and here, and we'll allow you to push this way, and then everyone else can come up this way. Okay, cool. We'll allow the majority of the army to sit here, and we'll allow the king to stand and watch vigil. Okay, let's start. Quickly pause, dish out these orders. And I guess see how we go. So go gadget lads. Let's hit them hard, and of course be relentless and unforgiving, and we'll be victorious. Let's go. And we'll put you like here. So alright, you gotta risk it for the brisket, boys. Okay, so it looks like they've actually done an interesting thing here. They've managed to draw a lot of their archers on this far side. That's good for us. And the cavalry seems to be in the center. So it looks like a lot of their archers have been drawn away. Even though there's a large spear contingent here, it's definitely something we can work with. So let's try and get some range with our crossbows. We haven't got any like arm-piercing abilities or something, no. So let's try and knock out these spearmen where we can. We should have range relatively on them. So try and move to a sort of position like this. The enemy approaches... Are they pushing out or something? No, I don't think so. Okay, I might sort of halt this for now, actually, because I don't reckon we would win that if we pushed it. 2 units of spears, archers, yikes. I think we'll leave it there for now. We'll allow the majority of the assault to come from here. Okay, come on, you guys need to massively make the difference here, so we can get some shots off. Right, try and hit you then. Try and hit this back end. Go. Now, hopefully... Are you going to be able to do it? Oh, you probably can't do it, unfortunately. I'll let you go fire at will. Ah, it's crossbows, damn it. They just don't have the elevation. Oh no, some of them do. Some of them do here. But I think they're still just like really shooting up and over. It just sort of depends, doesn't it? Like, these guys seem to be getting some shots off, but nothing crazy. Okay. Alright, my battering ram is slowly but surely moving up. And then we have, of course, our towers on the left and right. Their arrow towers are now starting to engage us. But, as long as we... Yeah, don't lose about half of what the enemy deployed, will be right. Okay, so let's leave that there for now. Okay, once we gain access to the city from this side, we'll be fine. Yeah, but that's why I want archers, so I can arc them over my front line if we need to. And particularly over this. Some of them got a shot off. but I'm trying to see why that was. Like, I couldn't get it. There's a slight elevation here. If you can use the terrain to your ability, you can. But it doesn't look like. The only a couple are getting some shots off here. Regardless, we have pushed over the walls here now. And we're going to be able to fight the Saracens on the wall here. So we've taken a partial gate here. Bring them down, lads. Give them hell. Alright, the gate's now coming down as well. And more of our brave soldiers have pushed over the walls. And you guys seem to be over here uncontended, which is good. How far away until the wall breaks? Very soon. Send everyone in. Okay. You hold here. Try and take this other side. They haven't like pushed me here or something crazy. No. Okay. So you can push this fine. These swordsmen, even though they're pushing against 3 units, they should be more than competent enough to push the rest. Okay, so I think using my cavalry in the south is probably my best bet. I don't think we're really going to open up this trajectory over here. Okay, you need to make sure you get this tower, potentially even going on spear wall, just to get that block chance. Right, you need to push up here through the guts and get some movement. So push up here, hit this in the back, and then we can surround this other guy here. Like, you push here, you try and zone out these other guys, and then ideally you can sort of swing in the back. They're not reallocating any of their forces from that other side, so I'm pretty happy with that. We're going to be able to capture this tower here now to reduce some of the archer and skirmisher burden. Yeah, so what does this give? This missile block entirety of mass. Good, yeah. So we're better off actually just sitting in shield wall here just to eliminate that tower. Okay, my spearmen now are absolutely hauling ass. No, they're not. They're, for some reason, not running, but everyone else seems to be coming up here. Good. Everything is coming up humongous. Okay, we're starting to get a little bit... oh, it's the... Is it the wall? No, maybe. Maybe it's a slight barricade there or something. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, well, you can be reallocated for here. Fortunately enough for me, there's a whole army over here not even coming against this. So we've managed to divide and conquer them pretty early on. Textbook stuff. Alright. You can push here now. The AI's done a smart thing, and I tried to get like up and around as best I could, but it looks like they've already, like if you can swing here, they've already managed to block the gate, which is something you don't want. We seem to be getting some archer support off. I'd be curious to see if anything turns into friendly fire. We could try and take this, but we want to try and wipe these units before. Oh, yeah, no, sorry. So you need to take this in the back. Yeah. While you guys are surrounding this. Alright, there's a good charge coming in on here. And hopefully we can create a similar result against Cairo. Okay, let's try and surround the Saracens here. It does look like they're slowly trying to reallocate some of those forces now. So if we can quickly dismantle and dismantle these forces here. Right, you need to be halt and not fire. Oh, yep, good. Surround them, yes. And they seem to be running away. Perfect. So we've managed to take this side of the wall. Kill them. Leave none alive. They seem to be running. They're falling as well. Ah! It's doing a bit of a stampede. Okay. Right, so. A little bit messy. Not too many cinematic shots there. Right, let's give out these orders and try and take these key positions. Okay, well, for now our cavalry is more than like... they might get through on this side quick. I just think we're better off rotating them probably and having them hammer and anvil throughout the city. Okay, so let's redirect you to here. Redirect you to these pylons. Send another here to secure the gatehouse. You three can push here. And you here can probably nearly do the same. Like push here. We'll see what the enemy sort of reveal to us. Okay, so we've got some cavalry here. Let's allow the general now to come in and try and clean some of this up as well. We probably can send in archers, go out of this loose formation and go back to just the standard. So we could, I don't know, rain some fire and death upon some people. Alright, so the king's now coming in. Cavalry are coming to answer. Ascari cavalry at the ready. Oh, it's going to be a good charge there. But they're going into spearmen that haven't got their formation up. These aren't your sort of heavy battle-hardened spearmen either, so that could have shook them a bit, even though the rock, paper, scissors was in our favour. It could have been a little bit frightening. Okay, so they still seem to be holding here. Yeah, because these guys are very heavy melee, 13th century. Obviously, a battle-hardened Ascari cavalry with skirmisher tower support at the back. Okay, so everyone's slowly moving in here now. My cavalry reinforcements are coming around the back. I'm going to send up my own units here now, but they've done their work. Either they were going to leave it behind, throw everyone over here, or they were going to expose themselves on that flank, and it worked quite well. Okay, so we've killed 600 of theirs already, so half of their army is still in active service. Let's try and finish the rest of them. So our cavalry's coming in here now. It's a okay. It's that barricade there now that's doing a bit of a... making a bit of an issue. Okay, these guys can push against archers easily enough. I'm really tempted to get some cavalry there, just to close down the distance, because they're getting some skirmish shots off already, which I'm not entirely liking. Okay, you guys can swing in here now then. Try and break this down to open up the city. You can swing around the back to secure this. You might need to secure our rear, because we're already committing spearmen up there while there's a pretty decent sword unit there. Maybe these archers can go up there and maybe try and get them, because they're only light. Skirmish and get rid of them would be awesome. There's 2 units there now. A general unit's now pushing here. Push there then. Allow the cavalry to go down here. Oh, we're gonna have to redirect some swordsmen here. These archers, I don't want to risk them, so you sit here or something. Alright, push down here. Allow cavalry to run down archers. Jesus, what are you doing? Come on, cavalry, you need to be pushing down something on that, mate. Alright, we can take this, we'll be fine. Even though we're running down light bowmen, being exposed to that much arrow fire is something I don't like. Okay, let's move the king back. Alright, let's move our cavalry here. Once they engage my swordsmen, we're probably going to be able to do some nice hammer and anvil charges. Right, you can push... go this way, right? You need to be running that. You run this. Okay. Alright, we've nearly got this under our control. God, that cavalry's still holding us up there. We just need to get this flanks moving. Oh, what the fuck, man? What is this pathfinding? Like, look at these motherfuckers. Musa here. Musa Mamluk. Motherfucker! What? Why? Don't fucking do that, you madman. Right. Jesus. Right, push for that. That's fine. Right. Cavalry, you can, like, pin this from the side massively if you can goddamn get there. Right. You're pushing here. That barricade is taking way too long from what I would like. Right. Get those archers there. We've taken this point here now as well. Good. We didn't get the charge in, or we got the last of it, but that smashed them most definitely. They ain't coming back from that. Right. We're going to get a good spear charge here. Those heavy Those heavy Ascaris are about to get routed here from a nice charge from the rear. Good. Phew. Alright. Continue to hit that. Try and hit that. I don't know why you've gone that way, but whatever. Alright, try and go for the main units here now. Oh, we've actually made it up here. Has the gate fallen down? Not quite, but some units are here. Alright, push for this. Okay, you can try and push for these guys. Archers try and deal with that. These cycle charges are slightly working. Maybe we can get one more better push for that. Yeah, like why are you so headstrong are going against, like why? There's nothing blocking you there. Like go there, right. Alright, let's get a cycle charge off that. They still haven't been broken. Good. You'd think that'd rock them. Okay. Swing there, hold and take the palace. That's nearly broken. Even though you're fighting uphill, once the cavalry gets around the back of them, we'll be fine. But we don't want to stay too prolonged in an engagement with them. Right, that's good. Right, allow everyone to push for this. How many men have we lost? 200, so that's not too bad. I thought we lost more, with a couple of misplays, but it didn't really matter too much. Okay, that's good. Have you flipped? Yep, yeah, put that there. That's not broken just yet. Alright, you need to be charging. Like, get up here, boys. We need to get around them. Looks like the archers are trying to push there and try and body block them. Maybe just send one to definitely push. Okay. Try and swing around here. Look, by this rate, these guys are going to come up and help even a lot quicker against that main command unit. Right, that's going to fall soon. Yeah, we got him anyway. Push. Let's get a good charge against the Mamluks here. Against Musa Mamluk. I love the way that rolls off the tongue. And Crusader heavy cavalry is about to come and smash them in the rear. Good stuff. And then we should have further reinforcements coming from this away. Yep, go, come on, get everyone here. Push and surround them. For the Holy Land. For the pilgrims. For the good guys. Oh, I love how reductionist that is. For the good guys against the bad guys. Oh. Alright, man. Persian pillars in the back, I guess. That's cool. Oh god, are they really getting dismounted? Oh! Oof, man. I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, we probably should, like, move in under here. It's because these guys like the very light, shitty spearmen. Oh well. That's what you get when you go for cinematic shots too much sometimes. Alright, come on. 130 over 60. Not as crazy as what you'd think. With those, a couple of those cavalry charges coming in. We're going to have to cycle charge it a bit more. But at the end of the day, this is tier 1 units trying to take a city. For example, you're always better to auto-resolve this. Especially in Total War Attila, the auto-resolve is always favoured in aggressive sieges. But hey, what's the fun in that? Let's continue to cycle charge where we can. Try and get you here. Sitting in that box formation didn't work anyway. 119, yeah, heavy shock. Push for it, lads. We need to get rid of this last unit here. I'm sure we've probably initiated the countdown anyway. Yep, 120 seconds before we got the city under our control. So we are sitting at about 600 lost. Shit. It was about 400 before. So it was about 200 before, and then it shot up to about 4. It's just arrow towers, man. They're basically like machine guns in this goddamn game. Right. Yeah, it's not as best because a little bit of these armies are being like moved around here. What are we getting shot at? Oh, that gateway's back under control. Anyway, victory. We'll take that. Decisive one at that. Man, oh man, the arrow towers towards the end there started taking a fair few of our guys out. But it's alright, we've got automatic replenishment. Right, let's have a look at the MVPs. The main units for this. So, King Hugh got 50. That's cool. Look at the dismounted hospitalized, 237. My spearmen did alright, 96, 97. The guys that took the most casualties were these lighter units. My crossbows actually came alright towards the end there. 38 through 33. But if they were actual proper archers that were able to arc their shot over the walls and like units, they would have gotten like 150 probably. Looking at our cavalry, 290, 110. So our cavalry single-handedly got around about 400 kills, closer to 5. Musa, his main unit there, 132. Crikey, that's what it was. He was absolutely slaying the Christians. Crazy. 66 with... Excuse me, yeah, that 66 did well kind of holding. So we deployed 2,770, losing 466. 1,680, 1,548. Yeah. Could have done more, probably. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. But they had 2 turns to bring some sort of garrison up from Damascus, further south from Aleppo, or Jerusalem. But they seem to be throwing themselves all into the Cairo basket by the look of it. Okay guys, welcome back. Unfortunately we had a game crash as we've won the Battle of Homs, and we were sort of going through the loading phase to get back to the main menu. Unfortunately, the game crashed. I'm not entirely sure if Homs is a bug city. I didn't read the patch notes, but things happen like this when we're still in a pretty early phase of a mod. But no matter, I'm actually curious to see, now that we actually played that out, we had 460 or so losses. I'm interested to see if we straight up auto-resolve, what are the results going to be. I always say this, I'm pretty sure it's always better off auto-resolving, but we're actually about to find out there. Hugh auto-resolving this city. So, how many do we lose with an auto-resolve? 439, so it still was slightly better auto-resolving, but there was that like 150 units of those light guys that I wasn't paying attention to, so maybe I'm not the best player at sort of accurately sort of testing that out. So we've got a couple of options here. We can loot and occupy, we can occupy and sack. Loot and occupy, stability, we get money, we're going to break down the buildings, we're going to have to break them down anyway. Loot and occupy. I think loot and occupy is our best bet for Homs. Okay, so we've managed to get rid of Musa. Hugh has gone up in stats as well, and we've also managed to claim. That's a really nice piece of artwork. Wow, look at that. I don't know if that's off somewhere, but that looks awesome. I love the flags, love the quill, the dagger through the parchment. Fantastic. So we've managed to take the crucial resource of glass. Okay, so we've got a mosque. We're probably just going to have to straight up dismantle as well. We shall repair the glass furnace, and we probably should break down the noble estate. We'll repair the main building for now as well. So, we still have to deal with Cairo, and we're probably going to do that in the next episode, once I build and sort of hold this up a bit. Okay, so Homs, we've nearly got the entire region here now, which is fantastic. Okay guys, well, unfortunately on that note, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Got to say another huge thank you to the 1212 AD mod team for allowing me to have a copy of the campaign mod and making this Let's Play possible. So a huge thank you to them. I'll put some links in the description below if you want to check out the mod and support them. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to consolidate Homs and Acre. If anyone comes up here, we'll fight them, but we might have to make a quick dash to Cairo, sack, get rid of the city, and then come back north. Antioch's pushing north into Aleppo, and hopefully Salacia can come over here and help, but only time will tell. when the other invasion forces come along. So yeah, let me know in the comments where you'd like me to expand and conquer. We're going to be focusing on the Ayyubid Sultanate for the majority of the episodes, but if an opportunity arises to bring in a Catholic Anatolia, I will take it, and maybe going and helping out our Christian brothers in Iberia to allow them to purge the Islamic revolutionaries in the south. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.